Не знаю, что меня дернуло, но решил я пройти Greedfall. Игра, конечно, довольно такая архаичная, по сути своей. Графика дерьмовая, но почему-то играть в нее интересно. Играть в нее интересно, и я решил, а почему бы ее и не перепройти, например. Вот. Тем более она, в общем-то, не такая долгая и не такая изнурительная, скажем так, как Неох. Поэтому вот почему бы не поиграть еще и в Greedfall. Ну, Неох, конечно же, тоже никуда не денется. Просто еще помимо Неоха еще и Greedfall будет периодически вылазить. Так, ну что, начнем путешествие по, так сказать, французским каким-то там этим штукам.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Так. Конечно же, женщина. Не, тут есть получше. Во, вот это. Не? Вот это? Да ну. Но она же все-таки, блин, аристократ, там должна ужас на всех наводить, там все дела.
Но я тебе даю соображение, ты второй раз страшную бабу играешь. Одной сиськи приделывала, а второй чем больше спасать.
Да тут они все. Какая? Вот такая?
Нет.
Вот такая?
Да, вот та, но там раком был.
Вот это? Да ну, как лысая какая-то. Ну тут, конечно, да, кастомизация, прямо скажем, вообще не фонтан. О, вот такая хорошая.
А лысая идет. Чем такие падлы нарисовали, лучше как у меня волосы нарисовали. Какие-то редкие, какого-то непонятного цвета.
Ну, мне кажется, вот так и черная самая лучшая, блин.
Ну да.
Цвет глаз.
Вампир с непрозрачными глазами. Ну идет ярко синий.
А, так, да. Так, класс. Возьму воина.
Ты третий раз уже проходишь, получается?
Ну да. Давай, да, в натуре эту энергичность качнем.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you, Her Highness...
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Ну что, пойдем искать юного Д'Артаньяна, блин.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency. I must go home. My son is sick. Hey! Green blood!
Kurt!
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious Master of Arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Да, боевка, конечно, такая довольно схематичная, но, в принципе, ничего, пойдет. Тут он не маньякал. Блять! На нахуй. Ой. На.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
Да ладно, не надо, я уже, в
No,
принципе, умею.
thanks all the same. I have quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry, always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Cosignon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Ready to set sail for that about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck.
О, не боишься заразиться, целуешь его, блин.
Now, be off.
Курт. Вот если наемник, значит обязательно немец. Все нормально. А если аристократ, то француз. Десарде, там все дела.
This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next with ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Ну давайте поищем этого вашего Константина. Константина Д'Артаньяна, блин. Так, что у нас тут? О, ящик. О, боеприпасы. Вообще, кстати, огнестрел, конечно, в этой игре имба. Огнестрел, если качаешь, то все, проблем у тебя не будет. Враг будет валяться и хрюкать. Сейчас я это покажу. Бах! О, тварюга! О, шпага. Старая тупая шпага. Шпага слабее моей. Продам. Денежка всегда пригодится. Денежков вообще в этой игре всегда не хватает, прямо скажем. Ну, только разве что там на самых поздних уровнях, там уже, да, там уже похуй. А так, большую часть игры будешь ходить, каждую копейку считать, блин. Так что поехали. Да, тут еще есть мега стелс. Ну, кстати, поначалу, конечно, от него охереваешь, а потом ничего, нормально. Типа меня не видно, блядь. Угу. Бля, конечно, под выстрелом лучше не дать, это пизда. Да, огнестрел это сила, блядь, в этой игре, это вообще просто мандец. О, уже 2 шпаги. Круто. Я вот не помню, за время пролога, по-моему, до 3-го уровня у меня максимум получалось докачаться. Ну, может быть, до 4-го, вряд ли, конечно. До 4-го, до 3-го, наверное. Боль усиливается, кишки словно в узел стянуло. Работать в лавке становится все труднее. Иной раз по вечерам ног совсем не чувствую, они будто леденеют. Малихор уже многих забрал, теперь пришел за мной. Сегодня мне даже не хватило сил перейти улицу и дойти до лавки. Да и кому нужны мои книги, если мы все равно все умрем? Постараюсь доползти до лазарета на задворках казарм и буду надеяться, что там могут быть какие-то... что там смогут хоть как-то мне помочь. Вот так вот. Ну, Малихор-то у них тут типа эпидемия, там, местный коронавирус. Только от него реально умирает много народу, в отличие от коронавируса. Да.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Кстати, игра такая вот, она, в общем, французская, и по большому счету, ну, явно она такая про французов. Почему, блин, нет французской озвучки? Вот это вот как-то херня какая-то, как по мне, блин. Ну, французская озвучка подошла бы гораздо лучше. Ну, типа такие французы говорят по-французски. Сюда сейчас давайте за угол заглянем, может тут что-то ценное есть.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that, I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tir-Fredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of her allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Saad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the Bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tifredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for
Сынок,
yourself
не
soon.
шуми.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tifredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Teleme has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are, in fact, quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Так. Ну, сундучок какой соблазнительный. Старый вышитый камзол. Вот такой красивый старый вышитый камзол.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I've come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir Fredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Teleme?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the luminous,
for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminis and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints: that heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How's Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminis will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front, without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Так, в общем, понятно. Что-то у них там какая-то вражда. Потому что эти типа Академия наук, а эти типа... Ну, скорее не римско-католическая, конечно, а больше похожа на протестантскую церковь. Какую-нибудь там... Как я это, блин, забыл. Ну, короче, типа протестантская церковь. Пуритане, во. Вот, пуритане. И поэтому, конечно, у них там конфликты. Пуритане, они лютые вообще. Сколько добра я нашел сразу, ни хрена себе. Сейчас, браток мой немец, поговорим мы с твоим этим. Хотя какой ты мне браток? Я французский аристократ. Ну, башка у тебя гниет, чувак.
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master at arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendants seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Ну давай попробуем это использовать его
I
харизму.
don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung, and that you finish your days in prison.
Beg your pardon, milady, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Count?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
We shall
Ладно.
return. See you soon.
Потом с тобой погутарим, блин. О. Я тебе, блядь, стрельну. Съебал, блядь. Так, ну пойдемте знакомиться с капитаном Васькой. Капитан Васька.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tirfidi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco!
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's niece. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
Shit. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Так, Юнгу пропал.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when they're dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavier and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin, by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is sea-born. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Teofridi.
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. It will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us. Maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Не, в тюрьму мы сейчас не полезем, блядь, а мне надо уровень апнуть, чтобы интуицию. Хотя, посмотрим, когда у меня будет уровень интуиции следующий. Ага, охренеть, только на 5-м уровне. То есть, как бы, дергаться вообще нет смысла. Поэтому... Да пойдем, наверное, сейчас это... Вот, пойдем-ка. Я уж не помню, куда пойдем. Так, ну в порт к нафтам сейчас явно нет смысла. Пошли с торговцем разберемся. Не, с торговцем попозже. Или... Да пойдем разберемся с ним сейчас. Хули, бля. А что еще делать? Уровень интуиции будет только на 5-м. Хотя можно попробовать сейчас пойти немножко по сюжетке. И потом уже к торговцу в самую последнюю очередь. Может быть, у меня 5-й уровень удастся апнуть здесь. И тогда я с ним мирно разберусь, потому что пиздиться я что-то как-то не горю желанием. Не, я, конечно, могу его отпиздить, но не слишком хочу. Все-таки я эмиссар, а не министр обороны, блин, ё-моё. Эмиссар, я так понял, по игре это типа министр иностранных дел, а не министр обороны. Поэтому пиздиться только в крайнем случае. Так.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
The speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ну давай поговорим.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Продемонстрировать.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Так, я знаю, тут надо быть ниндзей. Эй. Типа я за ящиком, меня типа не видно, блядь. Я еще нашел игрушки себе. Молодец. Ага, успел. Ой. Топором вот эту ебу нахуй. О, второй уровень. Отлично. Страницы исписаны мелким неразборчивым почерком. На них описаны результаты опытов и осмотра пациентов. Встречаются непонятные символы. Сложность некоторых рецептов не оставляет сомнения. Автор этих записей был очень хорошим алхимиком. Луиза, этот странный алхимик из Альянса, который снял комнату наверху, просит не заходить к нему и не делать уборку. Наверное, старый дурак боится, что ты разобьешь его склянки. Пусть сидит в грязи, если хочет, не будем ему мешать. Ну, тоже логично. Если хочет в грязи сидеть, да на здоровье, кто ж ему против-то. Эй, сынок, вот так делать не надо.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Ну, есть торговец, с которым можно поторговать, кстати. Не помешало.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
А, кстати, точно.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Вот.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? For your visit. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Да, что-нибудь купим. Точнее, не купим, посмотрим, что можно купить. Моргенштерн. Нахуй он не нужен, блядь. Вот такую штуку я купил. У меня денег нет. Ну, это вообще, это мимо кассы. Это тоже мимо кассы. Ой, тесак, блядь. Такой ядреный. Стоит, кстати, недорого. Можешь купить. Выглядит сурово. Вот, плащ пригодится однозначно. Ну, все. Плащ однозначно пригодится. И, пожалуй, пойдем в таверну. Зашел я, правда, не в таверну, а в казармы стражи. Ну, мало ли, стащу у них. Неотправленное письмо. Надеюсь, когда ты вернешься из Альсада, тебе передадут это письмо, если, конечно, еще кто-то останется в живых. Я уже почти ничего не вижу и пишу с большим трудом. Прости, сынок, твое наследство будет небольшим. Мародеры уже наверняка разгромили нашу книжную лавку. Надеюсь, спрятанную в доме шкатулку они не нашли. Береги себя, сынок, и если найдешь деньги, беги на тот чудесный остров, на котором, говорят, нет ни болезни, ни горя. Твой любящий отец. Блин, книжная лавка. Уже второй раз про нее пишут. Где она, интересно? И там что-то прям, я так чую, можно найти. Так, а я отсюда не выйду, да? А, вот. Опа. Какая, блин, грация, ебать. Давай, ладно, сюда сходим. Ну что это здание?
Do you hear that?
Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Здорово, здорово, как жизнь? О, нашел во что учить играть. Что-то тебя давно... я хотел сказать, давно тебя не было видно, не слышно, а потом вспомнил, я сам, блядь, уже 100 лет не заходил. Да я только начал. Кстати, она, вот знаешь, как тебе объяснить? Она вот такая вот РПГшка, она вроде бы неказистая, ну ты видел сейчас, блин, в прохождении. А вот играть в нее почему-то интересно. Да ну хватит, я вот играю, прям графика, конечно, вообще прям ужас какой-то. Как будто, блядь, на PlayStation 2, нахуй. А, Эликс я не играл. Не, ну тут видишь, чем она... Ну да. Не, ну тут еще и боевка такая, знаешь, она в принципе неплохая. То есть сказать, что боевка прям вот неинтересная, я не скажу. Она неплохая. Но она, знаешь, она сделана вот такое чувство, что ее вот просто вот... Знаешь, как вот взяли вот полено, да, поставили на пенек, топором отсекли суки, понимаешь, как вот. И получилась какая-то вот фигурка вот топором вырубленная. Она очень такая грубая, знаешь, вот такая схематичная вот. Не. Что это за игра такая? Я вот жду Wasteland 3 пошаговая. Но это только 19 мая. Ну, как раз я пока пройду Пилярсы, пока пройду Greedfall, пока пройду Ньох. Не, ну что-нибудь одно из этого, я думаю, я к 19 мая пройду. Да ну, это мне жить тогда надо, блин, в PlayStation. Не, ну, я думаю, что Greedfall я пройду к выходу Wasteland. Он вроде не слишком длинный. Часов на 60. Да, я слыхал, но у меня, видишь, у меня тут план такой же. Ну да, да его там бывает иногда продают, я видел, за 500 рублей, блин, этот орден. Не знаю, я что-то как-то вот в последнее время, как-то... Да. Не играл. А что, она есть на PlayStation? М. 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 Ну, может, потом когда-нибудь, потому что сейчас тут, ну, план. Что случилось? Что-то ты пропал. М. Ясно. Ну да. Ну, давай тебе тоже. Давай. Спасибо. Так, ну пойдем Константина выручать, раз уж мы его нашли. Выручим Константина. Дадим ему. Ага. А что, может их на базаре развести? Давай попробуем.
Oi! Where do you think you're going? You're in our territory.
I'm looking for my cousin, and it would seem that he is in this building.
That very well could be. We have had a guest since yesterday. A regular ladies' man in golden stitches.
That would fit the bill. I've no idea how he earned such a kind invitation, but...
Being born into silk sheets doesn't give him the right to insult his fellow man, or to show disrespect.
We know this sort only too well. Used to everyone doing whatever he says. But they're always a lot friendlier having learned their little lesson. Isn't that right, Chief?
Атаман. Хоть переводчики. Ну ладно, нормально пойдет.
So, if you want your drunkard back...
А, 550 рублей всего? Ну вы вообще лошары. За сына герцога всего 50 рублей хотят. Нате, блядь, подавитесь.
With such bountiful attire, he must be the son of a wealthy family. He must be worth a fortune.
Here's a sum which should do. Take it.
Thank you, my princess. And you'll see, I'm certain your cousin has learned a lesson for the future. No need to thank us. Here, this key will open the cell.
Ну вы лохи, блин, вообще. Охереть. Таких лохов еще, блин, поискать. Я думал, они сейчас заломят, блин, 1000, блядь, какую-нибудь, нахуй, блядь, бегать, искать эти деньги 3 часа, блядь. Еще лошары, прикинь. За сына герцога 50 рублей, охереть, вы лохи, блядь. Ну, закрыто все. Пойди, блядь. Лошары.
It's not possible just now.
А, нет, назад. Да, за сына герцога всего 50 рублей. Все бы такие были похитители вообще. Была бы безжизненная малина, блин. Блин, взлома нету. Надо взлом будет опять подкачать.
Locked.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My fair cousin! Oh, my lucky star. Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We are departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, fair cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
Sorry, Constantine, but we drove a hard bargain to get you out of their grasp. I don't intend to...
Bargain? Don't tell me that you paid them a ransom. Oh well. What is done is done. A mighty vessel awaits us. And a tremendous adventure.
Да нет, пожалуй, все-таки я их грохну, потому что все-таки сын герцога, блин, и каждый бандит потом будет думать, что он запросто может вот так вот похитить сына герцога, блядь, безнаказанно. Это неправильно. Я считаю, что их надо грохнуть. Чтобы они больше не думали, что им такое позволено. Так, иди сюда. Ниндзя! Ниндзя стайл. А, то есть... Ага. Ну это, конечно, косяк разрабом. Вообще прям косяк. Двойка, ребят, за такое. Ну ладно. Хер с вами, ребят. Хрен его знает, где эта книжная лавка, блин. Ладно. А тут что у нас? А, продавец этот гадкий. Супериум, а, я, кажется, понял, где эта книжная лавка. Ладно, сейчас пойдем с вас поговорим. Квест засчитают. И тогда пойдем в эту книжную лавку искать. Я, кажется, понял, где она. Ну, я так думаю, что понял, а там хер знает, что я там понял.
Madam? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Be back soon, Captain.
Не, нормально, я еще могу его искать, юного, это хорошо. А то я уже думал, квест закрылся. Хотел сказать, что, охренели что ли, блин? Так. Че, Константин-то со мной, мы троем ходим, о, заебись. Этот пидор, ладно, с ним потом поговорим. Вот она, книжная лавка. Наверное. Ну, тут много книг. Ой, 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 убери шашку, блин. Все, как попадешь так просто. Так, нет. Там вот этот сундук и был, нет? Да хрен его знает. Может это, может нет. Ага, нет. Сюда мне точно пока не надо. Ладно, хрен с ним. Не буду я лазить искать, ты тоже сейчас будешь весь город обегаешь, и хрен что найдешь, и расстроишься. Так, пойдем с шарлатаном на рта разберется.
Идет коза рогатая, идет коза бородатая. Ножками топ-топ, глазками хлоп-хлоп. Кто молоконичник, кто
Так,
коченеет,
пометим, куда идти-то мне.
Идет коза рогатая, идет коза бородатая, ножками топ-топ, глазками хлоп-хлоп. Кто молоконичник, кто коченеет,
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Can I pour you anything? It's you. I didn't recognize you, my scruffy young pup. You put this place to shambles last night.
I am quite sorry about that. I'm afraid I let the festive spirit get the better of me.
Better of you? You broke everything. If you think for a second that I'm...
Come on now. Don't be angry about such trivialities. I'm certain we can make amends. Now, what can I do? The contents of this pouch should be worth your forgiveness. What do you say?
Forgiven and even forgotten, your lordship. Whatever can I do for you?
Ну это тоже, блин, навычник так борзо, блин, разговаривает, блядь, с герцогом, ебать. Угу. Да он бы, блин, под лавку забился бы и сказал бы спасибо, что вы меня тут вообще зашли. Даже герцог бы вот за такую наглость мог бы его прям тут бы кончить бы, и хрен бы что ему было. Сказал бы, он мне это самое, типа, нагрубил. И все.
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
Has the Malicor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People were still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tir Fadi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man-trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
О, шурупчики.
Locked. Locked.
Надо проверить. Ой, почесать. Что-то спать?
Положил в кроватку. Опаньки.
Посадил.
Спасибо большое.
Ну, орать! Ну, вперед. Да не надо, не надо, не надо. Сейчас я успокою его, наверное. Потому что на ручке ты его сейчас будешь таскать, а он опять будет орать потом, когда снимешь с ручек.
Ложись вот сюда. Смотри, чтобы он телефон не сбросил, он дотягивается далеко.
Да, я не буду его так близко ложить.
Тут точно скинет, вот сюда положи.
Да, вот отсюда не достанет.
Он отсюда скидывал к бутылочке.
Ну, бутылочка высокая, телефон маленький. Ну, тут чуть повеселее. Она так тихо как-то играет, да? Лучше от городовки торгпирщиков. Что ты орешь-то, блин, пока? Тут обсираешься аж весь. Чуть попозже.